Say who you are. I'm coming back in a
I don't know what he asked me.
So, welcome to the channel. This is the semi-final between Sweden and Netherlands. I have two representatives of either country. So please introduce yourselves. I will get the show on the road, and we will get going. Okay.
All right. Hello, everyone. Johan Bino, captain of the Swedish team. So I look forward following my countrymen now on this important semi-final, and look forward to have my Dutch.
Okay, I'm Ilja Terdijn. I'm playing in the Dutch team, and I'm doing the commentary with Johan. First time I do commentary. I hope there's an XG feed, so I won't say stupid things. But I don't know.
Thank you very much. Let me just put this up so we can see the board. All right, I will get them to start, and then I'll be back to join you in the commentary. All right.
Perfect.
Were you playing in the full round against us?
Yeah, I did play the. No, I didn't actually. I didn't.
No, also me didn't.
All right.
It's the only match I didn't play.
Yeah, same here. And the only match we lost as well, so far. So.
Okay. Let me just get a bigger screen for you guys, so we can see what's going on. Okay, so we have Jürgen from Sweden on top of your screen in black. It's actually red, but it looks black.
All right.
And in the white corner we have Peter van Rooij. That's how you pronounce it, right?
Peter van Rooij.
Peter van Rooij. Okay, I'll let you guys do the pronunciation. So, 2-1.
2-1. Yeah, I guess Peter wanna unstack his midpoint somehow with his 6 checkers there.
Pretty heavy.
Yeah.
So it's pretty heavy. So I assume he will play 13-10. I'm not sure if because he gets more exposed moving up to the 23 point, and it's harder to escape. So I guess he will play to the 10
Like
point.
he's better.
Yeah.
The slot is a bit too dangerous, right?
Exactly, as he is ahead in the lead. And yeah, Jürgen obviously makes the only play.
Okay, so 6-2, making a nice point. So what's the game plan for Jürgen at the moment?
Yeah, now I guess the race is still fairly even. So Jürgen can kind of play both offense and defense now, depending on the rolling. But obviously great to contain that checker as long as possible. On the other hand, he has an anchor on the 18 point, which still gives room for some attacking play before the double free at least.
Absolutely. So this is interesting, double three and making the 3 instead of making the 5 and leaving a tempting shot. Let me just quickly adjust the camera, please. Keep talking.
Yeah. I think it's a quite awkward 6-2.
Yeah, it's an awkward 6-2. My first instinct is to slot the 5.
Yeah, but obviously he's exposing himself. I mean, the shots are dangerous as well. So
Never like these impure plays.
this is
Could be right.
way less flexible.
Jürgen is a better player than me, so he's probably right.
Yeah, and Jürgen knows what he's doing. So.
So Jürgen is Jürgen is pretty well known by a lot of the community. Peter van Rooij maybe a little bit less so. Is he the captain of your team?
Yeah, he's the captain of our team, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this double 5 is interesting. You like the blitzing play when you've already made your juice point.
Yeah, but you also don't like to have a dead check on your deuce point.
Yeah.
And the thing is here, if he hits on the 1, but it also makes the clearing easier later on. But I guess he finds
Also, the cube is not given yet. Then you prefer to just
play safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good roll.
This double 4 does some nice things. Do you make the 2? Yeah, and then slot the 5?
Slot the 5, I guess. Yeah.
Stay back for maximum contact.
Or you can run all the way as well. You can run one more, and you only having 21 shots from there.
Yeah.
23. No,
You like this?
23.
This is fine, but you are coming under the gun. You have a better board, so he doesn't love hitting loose. But giving quite a lot of like 9 pointing numbers, plus the big doubles, which work very well as well.
What's the big counts?
So I've heard that Jürgen is a fast pip counter. Is this something you've seen over the board?
Yeah, he is extremely fast and also correct.
Which is important.
Which is important. No, he is super fast in his
think it was correct.
You know what
not to
method
hit
he
that.
uses?
Yeah. Well, that's a good roll. Let's see.
Does he? Do you know what method he uses? Does he use a running count or?
I don't think it's a running count because it's so quick over the board. I believe he does it when it's needed. But so now we have a race. White being slightly ahead
Yeah, it's gonna
at
be
first glance.
the first big double is going to seal it. I think.
Yeah,
I think just for racing distribution, white is a bit better.
definitely.
The gap on the 5 point can be a problem, but should be okay. 2 down seems fine. 6-3. This is nice. Fill in your 5 point. You waste 1 tip, but it's in a good place. 5-1 is a bit ugly. You don't want to stack your 6 point too much.
So what do we have here? White is 46, 50, 61 plus 26. 87, right, for white?
Uh,
31, 70, 77, 85 for black, I guess.
And white?
Something really about
Yes, 1-4 is not the dream roll, but it's still very close, very close. 6, we're going both to the 5 here, or are you slotting the 4?
I think I'm slotting the 4.
I also prefer sliding the 4.
Yeah, so that's even.
It's the worst hole. So.
Yeah, having hole on the 4 roll.
I'm speaking loudly enough, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the microphone is closer to you, so it should be okay.
Okay.
6-1. Another awkward barren number. 5-4. I think I'm getting close to a cube for Peter. Yeah, especially now.
Now it's really.
64, yeah, for white.
$65, right, for black?
For white?
For white.
62 and
It's
So
3 pips.
64.
So it makes a difference. 7 now?
these situations, the running count is really useful, so you don't have to keep recounting
exactly,
every
so
Yeah,
time.
that's what I do in the race.
4-3. None of them really rolling enough to get a decisive lead and ship the cube. 2-5.
And normally during this long race, it's quite uncommon that the distance keeps being exactly a new cube situation.
Oh, for sure. And once it gets down to 4 rolls, we'll certainly see
Now
a cube.
now it's getting critical, I would say.
So it's 11 checkers
37.
and 10 checkers. Okay.
50 for black.
37? No.
46, right?
47.
46, right?
Oh yeah, 46, yeah.
46,
yeah.
50.
Yeah, that seems like a good
So
cube.
I believe that's pretty tough to take, but I guess he will take it still.
Yeah, I think you got enough play, but
But you have a bit of an awkward distribution as well with the hole and the free. I mean, that hole is not that crucial because any free play is natural to the 3 points.
for sure.
However, White's distribution is
It's perfect.
perfect. Exactly. No, but then you can also see Jurgen's like double 5s and double 4s, so not playing perfectly.
Yeah.
And those numbers are also crucial for in order to regain.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's even as well, so every miss hurts more.
Yeah, but obviously as this is a long race, you normally
Okay, let's go.
so even if you have even rolls, as it's such a long race, you still tend to miss 1 or 2, so it's not as crucial as.
Ilya, what do you think about that pass?
I don't know, it's a tough one.
Discipline.
Sorry, 1-0, 12
Yeah, pure
ways
pips
taken
is of
away.
course not, yeah.
I don't think we're going to adjust too much here. 4-1, split them down, yeah, for sure. Okay, 2-5, same, split them down.
Yes.
Oh, split and hit. Okay. Is this a theory or?
Don't know this. This is not now. He obviously can make the 21, or he makes a 9.
Yeah, the 9 is quicker. You don't. Actually, I don't mind leaving the shot with that button board. He's making a better anchor. Like that 23-point anchor is a liability in the long term.
It is, but on the other hand, it's not as crucial to get a high anchor. Also, as Peter has the blot as well on the 20 on the one his 1 point.
This is quite interesting
I
because
guess
you
both
could just come to
23,
the
20.
9.
No, you need to start moving now. Why it's less critical.
Yeah.
So I think this is my play as well.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to attack those. Or if you're picking pass numbers, but okay, 6-1 is not one of them, but you're making a valuable point. Either way.
And I think we can also always say as Jürgen, that's my play too. You're pretty safe with that comment. So.
So the 2 is almost certainly making that anchor.
Yeah, and then to the 8.
Yeah, it's not flexible, but we're in a mutual holding game. We've all played these before. We know how it goes. I think Jürgen has the racing lead here. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And
CO places,
yeah.
To the
Like with if
normally-
enough of a racing lead, you could run off with a 7 here. 6-2, I think.
I guess we'll play 2 in the home board.
Yeah. Alright, both boards are trashed, so neither is looking for the hit. 5-1 to the 7, yeah.
But still you don't normally leave the anchor until you roll the big double.
Yeah.
So he can play 2 down. But
Although
I guess he will
the-
keep the mid, because
Yeah.
otherwise it's totally no connection in between the checkers.
Yeah, the midpoint's doing some good work against the 20-point anchor here. You really don't want to let him just come out and dominate the outfield.
Exactly, with like 6-5s in those rolls.
Yeah. You want to give him difficult decisions. So this, I think,
You can make the 2-point.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's ugly, but it keeps it relatively balanced outside. Double ace. This plays poorly. You make the ace and you stack up
7-6.
the 6. You could break the 8 if you wanted. Maybe. Yeah. Well, neither is appealing.
I would do this, I think.
Yeah. Well, at least you're making a point. So,
You got extra landing point for later maybe. Don't know how important it is.
yeah, this looks awful as well. I think I prefer making the ace. So what style of player is Peter? Does he play quickly, aggressively, or is he quite methodical, takes his time, calculates?
Well, he's a good player. It's better than me, but
2-1. Making a point.
Pretty good, making the 3 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit better, a slight advantage in timing, Jürgen, I would say.
Now I think you're breaking the 8 rather than stacking the ace.
I think.
Some tricky 6s. So 4-3.
A bit awkward as well.
What's the race like? It's hard to say. It seems relatively even.
I agree.
So you don't really love running.
No, obviously he would love to play the 8-4, but then you have a very awkward 3 to play.
Yeah, it doesn't play well anywhere.
So you can play also 13-6, or you can run 20-13. It's also, but then
You're giving some really nice low small numbers. I think the natural play is 13-6, but I'm not convinced. I think you need a very precise pip count to see whether you could actually realistically leave your anchor here.
and even if you play 13-6, you still have the issue of bringing the guys. But I guess he wants to keep the 8 and 9 points. There's still some value to them.
Yeah. Double 3. This is okay. This plays fairly well. You're certainly making at least 1 point. And yeah, maybe putting a little bit more pressure on the anchor. So which point do you make here? 3 or the 4?
Well, I guess a 3 point.
Yeah, it seems reasonable. Keeping balanced. That's 5-6 is a little bit awkward. But yeah, you can make your boards fine. The checker is not really dead, you can make the ace later.
Exactly. So even if you have you obviously have the 8 hit, all 8s hit.
Okay, 2-3.
That's a good roll because it's good to roll small there.
We're just putting 2 on the floor, I imagine.
I guess so. Yeah.
'Cause the shot is probably coming sooner rather than later, so you want a strong board.
Yeah, that's true.
This.
What do you think, Ilya?
Yeah, I think you play to the 4 because the shot might come soon, so you want.
Yeah, and then
one
with
blocking your board.
this Jürgen can also, I say he rolls
This-
like
this-
this 7.
This would be.
He
Yeah.
can also run now if the board is not. So I agree.
Yeah.
And you still got you still have 5s and 2s to attack with, so it's not like you're getting rid of all of your attacking potential here. It seems a little bit soft. I don't like giving the opponent that much space to freedom to move.
I think yeah.
I don't think purity matters quite that much at the moment.
It's good. This could give an opportunity to leave the anchor maybe
Yeah,
to black.
like leaving the anchor with even just a
Well, like
6,
everything.
you're like a 4-2. You're
Yeah.
leaving
No,
the
you
anchor.
don't.
You can even run with the 5-3 to the because if he leaves 2 blocks,
Yeah.
so you can even run
indirect
Yeah.
shots
because the returns the
no.
return shots will be very tough.
Yeah, double 4 he gets the hit. Oh no, sorry.
No.
Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong side.
But now I think he has
Yeah.
like
This is a good
certain
roll
race lead.
Yeah, we might see a cube coming out. Because he can't hit with 8s here, so it's the problem.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is he's making a board point, and probably okay. Gives you some good small numbers, duplicates certain too. So okay,
So let's see what we have here.
we're gonna have another pip count. Okay,
Okay.
very quickly done.
Yeah, but it's like,
He's a fast counter, yeah.
and here you can obviously still give the 8s and clear your 12 point.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it might have if he rolls poor, it might be a cube next time. So you don't want to. There's no need to give that extra risk.
I agree. Well, now his board is certainly a lot scarier than it was
So
before.
what do we have here?
91 for white.
Yeah, 91 for white.
Yeah, I have 82 as well.
So 9 pip lead, but there is still a bit of contact. White has a good board.
Yeah,
The
but on
problem
the
is-
other hand, but still, even if black, I would say, has slightly better timing though, because what do white play next? They're
Yeah.
more likely they either have to run,
Yeah.
or they have most likely on a normal roll have to crush the board somehow.
That's true. And the 12 point is not in direct contact with the anchor, which makes it a lot easier to clear.
Question if it's a cube, huh?
I don't mind sending this cube.
No,
The take is easy.
take is easy, and he has a few. I mean, there are a few market losing sequences as well.
Pretty much any double.
Yeah, more or less any double followed by a non-double, and also the 6-4.
Yeah. Alright, 4-2 he rolls on. Okay.
I like this play.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a point that might pose
I
problems.
mean, even if
later.
you only give the 7s, with this board, it's like a direct win more or less for white.
Yeah, and if you don't get rid of that, you might leave a shot later as well.
I agree. Now it's another story. Now it's a few more pips.
Yeah, now you're scared. Like 6s, you don't have a choice, but you playing 5s and
88 for white, right? Yeah, 88 for white.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I think it's good.
Yeah,
I still
if
think it's a
it
take.
was a cube before, it's certainly a cube now.
Yeah.
You have enough contact. Like essentially, you have one shot to get to the hit.
Yeah, but most likely we'll have a 1 in 6 shot and then a bit of racing. So one is most likely we'll get I would say the 1 in 6. Obviously some doubles, but I would say that's a normal outcome.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And then a bit of racing, so it should be fairly close.
Yeah. Well, there are some ones that don't let him touch it at all. Like 5-2, 3-4. He's gonna have to play inside his board. But then again, like Peter, he doesn't want to play inside his board either. He'd be interested in running. Okay, so he lets this one go. But a couple of.
And I think that was an interesting race, even though there wasn't much volatility. We still came to a cube drop situation.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about really the cube action. I think I would have taken it, but
Are you would have taken?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Shot
well,
equity is not so
it
much
seems like
anymore.
both of them are playing a little bit kind of tentatively, conservatively to start.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose too much equity at the beginning. Go too far behind.
That's true, but these are also two extremely strong players. So
for sure.
I'm obviously very cautious with my with the commenting.
Oh yeah. Like you're gonna think he's a G3, G2.
Yeah.
And Peter, does he have a BMAP grade?
Yeah, he's a GM.
Okay.
I don't know which number GM. Like 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I think 1 or 2. Yeah.
Apologies, I have the wrong flag for Peter.
3 is better than 1. I never personally. I never really check BMAP stuff.
I can have a quick look.
Yeah, right. Okay. So, all right, fairly standard start. We've had the bar point made, and now is it the rack, the 654?
Yeah, the rack. Roberti called it like that.
This 5-3 is, yeah, I don't think you can afford to lead a direct 6 shot.
No.
But you get hit anyway. Any bad entering number, you're probably getting cubed. 4-1 is a bad entering number. You're probably hitting on the juice here. I don't see anything else. It's like
No,
G2. Jürgen is G2 3 point.
I have to leave a shot.
3.3
I'm inclined to do.
average.
If I have to leave a shot anyway, I'm inclined to do the aggressive move.
yeah, but do you take this? You're not on the bar, and you do have an anchor, but
What do we have?
the hit is so bad.
Black at the rack. We don't. I'm inclined to pass it.
Yeah, we've had 3 double passes in 3 games. This might be a long match, guys.
Well, an ace point game is not a take, and it's probably going to become an ace point game, isn't it? Most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah. These ones, yeah, they're tricky. They can catch you out. Alright, 3-1 for Jürgen.
And I believe even though these guys are very super professional, I still feel at this stage then there might be a bit of feelings. I'm playing the player, and
Of course. Well,
still it's a good role.
oh yeah. Do you know if either of these is recording this for BMAP, this tournament?
Maybe Peter is. I'm not sure. He does put. Yeah, of course. If he got the GM title, he does put matches with BMF. So.
That was an excellent role
Yeah,
by
the double
Jürgen.
four
And you can
is,
the alternative is obviously hitting on the juice point.
Or even just coming all the way out. This is weaker, but it's probably the DMP play.
Yeah, but I exactly. But I believe in this. I would do take this. Yeah,
It's a very strong board.
I
But
believe in the rack.
yeah.
exactly.
Well, the rack is strong. The rack is strong. 4-2. All right.
It's a decent return. I think that was like one of the few that.
Is it a cube saver though?
It's borderline, but one of the better entries.
Yeah. Well, he's happy to have hit. So okay, it's
Well,
all right. So we're probably pointing on the ace here.
yeah.
Although I like making the 8.
Yeah, the 8 is
the 8
good.
is a
I mean,
beautiful blocking point.
you
Put
can
a-
do that, and you will have a strong cube next time.
Yeah, you put a third one on the 8. You got or maybe come
You
out.
can you can come out
Yeah,
in order
come
to
out,
because
yeah.
then he has to strip the. I think that's a play
Yeah.
because he has to strip the mid in case of hitting.
Well, I think if he points
Yeah,
on
this
head
looks
when you're
much
on the
better.
20, then you don't have a cube.
Much more flexible. This.
All right, 6-3. Now I think we're in cube territory. You make the 3
Definitely.
point. I don't think you can run. You're way behind in the race.
Exactly, and you're no good 6.
Yeah.
I mean, the alternative is also making the 3 point.
I think
For-
the 3 point is got to be that for me.
Yeah.
He just yeah. Okay.
Maybe it don't even matter much.
Uh,
Gonna get the cube
This is,
anyway.
Yeah, there's so many returns, and I think this becomes a pass.
yeah. And I believe that even if Jürgen doesn't hit, it's still a lot of work.
Yeah. Still a crushing dominant position. I think you can't hit without nothing board and leaving blocks everywhere. It's too strong. I think it's still a cube, but I think this is closer to a take than the other one.
I still would pass this. I believe. Yes.
I don't mind the 23-point anchor against the stripped 8, but it's okay. He's going for the big play. Would you take this cube?
I wouldn't.
The problem is, like, all of his 6s are amazing.
Yeah,
Apart from double 6, obviously.
and you have the 1s, but I mean, double 4 hit, double 5, double 2.
Yeah, well, he's thinking about it. But like, he's ahead in the race. He has threats and he has a better board.
Yeah, and if you have the things like say 4-3, which doesn't hit, you still make the 21 point, and you're standing perfectly.
Yeah.
Not perfectly, but very
pretty good,
strong.
Yeah. The only bad one I think is double 6.
Yeah, I mean double 5, double 4.
Double 5 is great. Double 4 is great. Double 3 amazing.
Yeah.
Double 2 is a bit weak, but it hits.
No, it hits. Yeah.
Ah, for sure.
I want to take this.
Double ace is great.
No, I wouldn't. I think this must be a pass, I guess.
So it must,
Oh,
wow.
this might be a psychological thing. Like you pass 2 cubes.
Oh,
the
that's the
third
one we didn't
comes.
say. That was the worst, the 3-2.
Ah,
We
okay,
forgot about that one.
all right. So
4-4.
if you make a point or make that anchor,
Well,
like 5-1 is a beautiful roll here.
yeah, and any 5 is amazing.
6-5,
Any 5 is good.
yeah, you take it. Yeah, I think this is good. This is it cleans a lot up, but you're getting pummeled on the
Any
7
6
point.
now.
I like it though.
Oh, maybe not with this.
Shitty roll as well.
Wow. Do you hit here? Do you break that 8 to hit 3-1? I thought
No, you
3-2.
can't.
Oh,
3-2.
3-2. Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
it was 3-1.
3-2. That's
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's
5,
another
6.
five.
It
I think
is.
that's a great roll. A2.
I guess we
Yeah.
want the anchor.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay. So maybe he was right to take the cube if he saw this sequence coming up.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you did
yeah.
it. But I mean,
So it's not without danger.
I mean, what I believe is I'm still questioning. I'm not sure, but I'm getting. I mean, now the Dutch team had a very good sequence, and still I believe it's a bit of work to be done.
Oh yeah.
Do you step out with the 4 here?
No, I don't think so.
No,
Nah.
because otherwise you're losing a bit of contact. So if you cover with a 3, you can play 22 to 18. I mean that's an alternative. 22 to 18,
you're
5-2.
giving up a few jokers, so it's certainly worth looking at.
Because otherwise you get stripped 8, stripped mid, and stripped
because your timing is going to be pretty bad. Like your next 6 is difficult. 3-1.
Peter also got a quite stacked position. It's not a. He likes to blitz, of course.
Like 6-1 is bad. Which one do you break?
22, I guess.
You
Maybe
break the
this-
legal. Oh yeah, of course that one you could
don't,
break.
I don't love this because when he hits, he's not losing anything. So it might be fine. 1-2, you're hitting and then continuing, sure. You get some hits with
And they
with
duplicate,
tens.
and they duplicating the freeze as well for the hit and the cover
Yeah,
with this.
and
too.
the entry.
Exactly.
Six, 5 comes in and comes out. At least that's an easy 6 to play. Hits with 2s and 4s and 7s. That's the 4. But where does the 6 go?
6 is.
You could. No, you can't just make the 9 point and leave double shots. I think it's a bit too much. I think you do have to hit and then.
Slot to 5.
Oh. Yeah, probably.
Because I don't see the other ones just leaves too many bloods and also gets shots. a lot.
You'd have fewer shots if you just slotted the 5 without hitting, but you don't have the advantage of putting on the bar.
I will go for a small break.
Sure.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right.
Just also checking the scores on the.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Alright, thank you. Okay. So he's looking at the hit and slot, which does make sense. Like anytime he dances, you're in a very strong position, and you might have a cube.
This needs a double shot. So
This is too much. Jürgen's board is too strong, I think, to leave a double
I don't
shot.
like this.
You're not duplicating anything, and you're not really effectively priming that anchor.
It's this much more.
Yeah. And I think
He misses and you make the 5.
yeah, breaking the midpoint I think is too much.
The other one misses and then
Yeah. So all the 5s, 1 4, 1 2, 3 2. So it's 17. So it's almost 50% of the time you get hit. But the advantage is you only have 1 blood in the air. Yeah. No, there's no safe play. So
I hope he's not gonna forget to pick it up now.
it could happen because it's a legal move to.
It's less shots, of course.
Yeah. It's 11 shots compared to 17.
Maybe it's good if you don't pick it up. Actually, now that I look at it.
Yeah.
Or am I talking nonsense? I don't know.
No, it's certainly fewer shots. Like.
It's less shots and you got a nice position still.
Yeah, you're still putting pressure on those anchors, but the problem is like the 18 point, it's gonna have a hard time getting through. If you don't hit, you're giving Jürgen the timing to just run that last blood around, and what happens when you roll your next 6?
Gives him flexibility that last blood actually.
Okay, so he does not hit. This is an interesting choice. He wouldn't have been hit. This 1-6 is not good. You come down there, duplicate aces, but you are weakening your own board.
Hmm.
2 3. This is probably just breaking the 8 to make 5.
Yeah.
I don't see anything better.
Me too.
Okay, 3 4, sure. 5-point board.
What else?
Yeah. Gives you an okay 6-4. 5-3. Now we're in trouble. Just to the. Oh, do you double falcon or do you come down to the 5?
Double falcon?
Come off the 18.
So the double falcon.
Running with both.
It's 5-3. Double falcon is double shot.
Oh no, double tiger is double shot.
Double falcon also.
Oh, is it?
also a
Oh,
double
okay,
shot.
sorry. I thought double falcon was just running with both.
So I guess I don't know if a single falcon exists, but maybe a single falcon then.
Single falcon, yeah. I suppose he checked the race and he's not liking it enough to give up the anchor. We have 2 and a 1. We get the hit. And probably lifting that blot. I think any return hit would be too punishing. But we still got 3 5 3 6 double 3. So 5 good entering numbers. Well, 5 amazing entering numbers. All right. How close are we to a cube? Do you think? Every cube.
Not sure. I always find those positions hard.
Yeah, you've got quite a lot of work to do, and as soon as your opponent enters, he's coming out pretty easily.
He's not there yet to make the 3, so you got a lot of time to roll a 3.
Yeah, so this is a double 6 to play. The 18 point blood is not moving. I like putting builders on the 6 and 4.
Me too. If you want to make the 3, then it's over.
But you really also want to come out and not give up the 2s and 3s that come in, not give the amazing double 3s.
Okay.
Well, I don't think there's anything you can do to stop double 3 being a joker. Super joker even. So.
Well, that's true. Then you might as well not come out.
Yeah, this makes sense. Like, if what you want to do is get towards.
Well, he blocks now the 3 there.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I got the cube wrong. It's the cube.
I guess this is right. This must be right.
5-1. Fan. There's still a bit of work to do, but he's in much better shape than before. I think it might be an error to make the 11 point here. You don't really want him to.
Could be because you just want to bring it home.
Yeah, you don't want to come in and then have 2 script points to clear in your outfield. I'd probably.
To give a 3-5 is also not nice, of course.
but you got like a 50% chance of coming in.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah, I like this play. Like you give up the 3-5 joker, but you give yourself a lot more flexibility in next one. Johan is back. Thank you. Sorry, I made you run the gauntlet of the cables on that side.
It's a good exercise for me, so I appreciate it.
All right, so this is an interesting 2-1. He had a blot on the 13 and the 12. Rolled a 2-1. The choice is leave a joker now or give yourself 2 strip points. 3-4, he'll take that. Oh, do you come out?
Well, I guess you do, yeah.
Otherwise, the 4 is just going to the ace or the 2, so I think it's fine. All the contact is in the outfield.
Well,
Okay, now he's making a point. He's still very much favorite. 4-3.
I guess if I 6-3.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Well, the race is pretty much dead, so you're
But
relying
on the other
mine.
hand, you have 2 and 3s to cover next time, and that might be a shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it might be, I mean, yeah, unlikely, but still.
Duplicating yourself.
Exactly.
Okay, 6-2.
very
Ooh, the
awkward.
worst one.
And now he leaves a less amount of shots, but you're obviously not duplicating. So I don't know which one is better, but
I think I probably just reduced the shots. Double 4.
Yeah.
Gain some ground in the race.
but still, do you want to go into a race with us?
Well, how much contact are you getting? Just 2 points away from that anchor there.
That's true. On the other hand, you might slow down a little bit as well, but
But
I
yeah,
guess
but you're sacrificing your own racing efficiency.
exactly. So with quite a bit. I mean, it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I guess he will run. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, this makes
Me
sense.
too,
Because
yeah.
this is a winnable race. Like it's certainly not a winning race, but he can win this. 5-3. All right, now in pure race mode. Is it worth slotting the 3 here?
Well, why not?
Yeah, he would play
Yeah.
8-3, 9-6.
What else would you play then?
Not sure. Maybe put checkers on slightly higher points.
Yeah, the 3 is the
Yeah.
least bad player you can have.
Right, 4-5. It's nice. Starts the bear off. Yeah, dominant position. It's gonna be at least like 80 or 90% favorite here.
I think it's almost closer to 90, even with the heavy 6 points.
It does a bit of wastage, getting rid of that nicely. Just shaving off the ace and sixes.
Yeah.
3-2. Yeah, take 2 off. I like this. 4-1. Yeah, 3-5. So I think he got off quite lightly with this cube. I think the take was a little bit dangerous. So just losing 2 points is probably okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not lost them yet. Yeah, I think both of these players will know these positions perfectly. This is essentially a rest period for them, I imagine. 5-1. Well, some interesting decisions.
Got much to know here.
Well, no, I mean Peter is. I mean, even though he's way behind, he's really setting himself up for the double 6.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if he gets
If
it
you
now,
understand these positions, you roll double 6.
that's poor.
Yeah. So I think this is almost gin. Like couple of 2 aces might give him a bit of hope. 6-4. No, this is gin.
Theoretically,
Double 6, 2,
theoretically
1,
not.
and then.
I've seen this once in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Once.
Okay, 4-1. And yeah, I thought we were first playing to 15, as it was 13 in the previous round. But apparently it's
No, it's the final. I think is to 15.
Okay.
The semi-final.
How are the other matches going?
It's very even in that sense that the Netherlands are up in few of them quite a bit, and the Swedes are up in the other 2 quite a bit.
I see Misha is up 5-1 against.
I can't see.
It's probably he's up against, I think it's Roland Salén who's playing on the Sweden table 2.
Okay.
Very strong play, very strong team both on both sides. It's been a very competitive tournament.
Yeah.
This 2-3 is a little bit ugly. Do you run off the 20 here?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Just to play
I
two-
like
two
making
down.
my anchor, you know.
Yeah.
The 2 down is,
Oh,
this is
duping
interesting.
the
The
three.
threes.
Okay.
Technical play. Yeah.
Technical play, but is it correct?
No, it's
It's hard to
this is
do.
past my knowledge.
Yeah.
I know Tenland is Thomas Tenland. You know,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
writing a book now on only the third roll.
Okay.
So it will be the whole book is about the third roll.
Wow. Okay.
So this would have been like a perfect.
Well, third row positions. There are people that memorize them, but you're in the thousands
and I know
combinations. So
and I know Tenland is one of the obviously strong all over, but I've heard he's
yeah, I think he's
probably the strongest
he's
third row player.
Top 5 in the world, right?
Yeah, he's number 3 now on BMAB. He was
Wow.
2 second for 1. And
Closing in on Super Grandmaster.
I guess so. I don't know exactly his PR now, but he's spending some time on his book now, so I'm sure it will be great
Oh, that'd be good.
when it comes. And
Look
the
forward.
fun thing is, I remember I talked to my wife and I
Yeah.
said, she knows Thomas as well, and I said, the book is only about the third roll. And my wife looked at me and like, how crazy are you? Like writing a book only about the third roll.
But I assume he uses concepts to remember them.
Exactly,
Not
should be
just an
some.
encyclopedia of
Oh no,
rollouts, I guess.
that would be unreadable.
Definitely,
Yeah.
but still, it's so much to learn. So I'm sure it will be some
Yeah.
good concepts. Yeah.
This 5-1 is a little bit poor. I think you enter low and come down, or I don't know.
What do you guys think about? How would you think cube-wise? I mean, obviously not yet, but and you have a match lead. But how's your?
Even with a match lead, it seems like a strong
Oh,
cube.
wow, that was
thinks
fast.
it's a double, so it probably is.
I think it's probably a take.
I
It's
would
only got a
take,
2-point board, but you've got nothing.
Pretty
You've
early.
done nothing.
It's the easy take.
But we obviously have a lot of jokers now.
Yeah,
That's-
5-3 is a nice one. But if you roll a 5, it completely
You roll a
evens out.
5 and then
it's a critical roll. No,
Yeah.
This one is very.
Yeah. This is a market losing sequence.
But I would say that's a good miss.
Yeah,
For the 5.
You'll take it. You'll
Yeah.
take it, but I'd rather have the 5.
it's the best miss,
Yeah.
I guess.
5-1. Oh,
Can you hit 2?
you can hit 2.
Looks very attractive to hit to me.
Yeah.
But no, speaking of books, it seems to be
Get the cube,
He does.
just blow him out.
the trend.
Well, I
seems
hope
to
he
be-
doesn't, because I'm Dutch, but
We're hoping for different sequences now. So.
yeah.
Yeah, it can
It's
go
quite
ver-
strange
it-
commentating on a match of your,
Well, this can go very well or very poorly.
The thing is, he doesn't have a very good alternative 5, I believe. I mean,
Yeah, coming down just leaves almost as many shots.
exactly. So and
But he would maintain his bar point, which is useful if he comes in low. Yeah, I think so. You sent the cube, might as well go for it.
well,
2-5 is the money.
yeah.
2, we got the 2 and the 1. Okay,
I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this.
This is a big swing. It's 6.
Hey, 6-5. Would it be a?
That's a good one.
4-2, very nice. This keeps the re-cube at bay.
He would have danced.
Definitely.
If he would have danced, if Jurgen would have danced.
Oh, I
then-
think there'll be a re-cube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, you just make the 2. I think hitting loose is too much. Or do you run?
I mean, then you also have the. Yeah. You have the double 5, 6, 4, so 13 hits. And then you obviously have the double 6. That's it.
Yeah. Well, you're ahead in the race, so it's probably time to go. 5-1 does hit. I think you probably have to.
You should hit
Yeah,
it.
you have to go for it. I guess he will hit 8-2.
Yeah, without blood on the 11 point, it's, I mean, you've already got 3 back. Being hit is not catastrophic. You have a strong board and you're pure, so you can theoretically play like a deep point or a back game.
And obviously all downs is now tough.
Yeah, and like that's one. Now all 6s and 2s are
Double
huge.
2, double 2.
Double 1 he'll do
Ugh,
the anchor, and then
definitely.
And then I don't know what
Eight
else.
to 7 maybe.
Yeah, seems fine. So good fives, good sixes.
I don't know where to step up to the 23 point. I mean, obviously it gives additional 1, 2 fives becomes better, and the 1 6 in addition. But I don't know what else is there.
No, the bar point I like. I don't think you need to move off to 24. You contain those unpleasant entering numbers like 1 5. So yeah, so it seems reasonable. 2 5 is good. 2 4 he'll take it.
Any two is.
And here I think you're just coming. He'd be really interested in making that bar or even the 9 point here. 2 3 doesn't hit. Do you lift or do you make the 22?
I think you make the 22, right?
Yeah, it seems strong.
I mean, yeah, poor sequence, but at least the others have a. We can play offensive and defensive at the same time.
Yeah, I like this one.
Well, how aggressive, if you're Peter, are you going to be with the recube in this kind of situation?
Quite aggressive. However, now it's not too much. I mean, it's a little bit of volatility, but it's not extreme as Jürgen has the well, how do you do this? I guess you switch, right?
You hate switching when you're playing a prime double anchor game now. I think, yeah, he plays it quickly, he knows this position.
Well, there was not much else.
Yeah. 1 5. Bit ugly, a bit inflexible. I always hate having more checkers on my 8 than my 6.
Well,
this
you can make the
beautiful.
1, but it can also run to the 14th.
No, I think you need time, you need flexibility.
Yeah.
A blitzing play like that, I think is
But would you hit loose now?
no.
I guess so, because he's
I
it's
make-
pretty strict.
yeah. I like making the 9 here because it attacks the 3 point directly.
I think this is better for me. I prefer this in order to hit the potential if it tries to get away. This
Yeah.
is better, because otherwise it has the 6 4s and the 6 3s, which are amazing.
Yeah, I think the 4 point and 7 point anchors don't work too well together either. So this makes a lot of sense.
And also, yeah.
Well, he's having a look. I think you have to move some of those back points. Like this is fine, but what happens when he comes in with a 3? You have nothing.
Exactly, you're more or less dead with any free.
No ammo.
Yeah, exactly. You can't make bricks without clay. So, yeah, I think this has to be one of them, and you have a choice.
I like this.
Yeah, it works well. No, it's a.
Why does Jürgen always make the play I like?
Oh, all right.
Not too bad.
And then to 5.
That's a good roll, actually.
Oh, that's a beautiful
Yeah,
roll.
I was
Any roll that's not like a 6-5 is lovely. Okay, 6-5. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you certainly don't want to leave any direct shots here. 6-1, 6-2, 4-1. A little bit awkward. Okay. I don't hate that. Double 5. This goes too fast. You just make the 3 point, which is very good, but his timing is going to suffer.
Yeah, now we got a prime versus prime game. At a time.
Yeah.
We-
you don't have
we,
the
well,
6-4.
Netherlands.
All right, we're gonna see a recube pretty soon, I think.
Yeah, but how about the take then?
Jürgen
Should
will
be.
count quickly and then.
No, but I mean, the race-wise, he's definitely in the game.
Yeah.
On the other hand, he has to run pretty.
He brings that blood in, and then sixes
Let's
he's
see,
get
45,
loose.
85, 87, 8, 95 for black. And we have 77 plus 40, 117.
Okay. But the thing with black is, can you use your race equity?
That's true. But yeah, I definitely think it's a take if
I
he
mean-
doubles because not too much gammon involved.
Yeah.
It's
Edge of the prime you usually take in this kind of situations.
And especially, it's not going to be easy to attack a blot in the board when when he runs out. So the cube
Yeah,
is probably
that's true,
harder
that's
than the than
Yeah, the
take.
cube is.
It's worth thinking about. Anytime you're behind in the race, behind in the score, even like a couple of points, you can't afford to miss opportunities to send a recube and swing the match. So I think I like the recube. I think small recube, big take. Seems fair. I think Jurgen has probably already made up his mind what he's doing.
Here we go.
Yeah, I like it. He might use his 12 seconds just to make sure he hasn't forgotten anything, make sure he hasn't miscounted. So I think we're going to see a take.
I believe so.
And then
It's on the easy side to stake. You still don't want to see it.
yeah, but it's especially going to be so hard to recube to 8 afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, holding the cube that's potential. That's like zero value.
It's taking longer than I expected because he had like a good couple of minutes while Peter was thinking about it. So this may be more difficult than I appreciated. But it does worry me when there's something that I find quite clear and then I see much stronger players
If Jurgen,
spending a lot of time on it. It's like, what have I missed?
Exactly.
If Jurgen passes, I guess it's a pass because he's such a good player. You know, if I would be playing somebody and somebody passed, I would think they made an incorrect decision. I would think they get scared, like I'm 4-1 ahead. If crazy accident happens, then
Oh,
The
we
match
have
get turns
a
around.
quick look on XG Mobile, 2 fly.
Yeah, if that's okay for you guys.
For sure.
So we have
5-point board with a blood on the ace and a builder on the 4, 8 points slotted, and then the 21-point anchor.
and then we have the one. This is
Okay, so he's spending a lot of time. I think like with big cubes and big matches, it's worth
So,
taking the
yeah.
time. It's worth it, going over everything, counting the rolls, seeing what works, seeing what happens. Like when you roll a 6 and come out, what happens when you count. I think one of the things he's really worried about is crunching before he can roll a 6, because that'll make it so much harder to come out.
it's a big take.
Yeah. Is it a cube?
It's not a cube. Let's see. So I haven't done any mistake. No, it's not a cube. So it's a huge take.
All right. How much is the notable? Okay. So okay. Wow. A 91 hour to send this, but so
Only
if
takes
he finds the take, okay. 4 or 5. But the recube doesn't bother me. So
No, and obviously Jurgen didn't snap it. So
Yeah,
so
so
I mean,
maybe,
if it was a few percent for.
could have left him out.
Yeah, definitely.
5-1. Yeah.
And the thing is, not only double 6 now, also the 6-3 is.
6-3 is huge. 6-2 is. Do you come out? You have a huge board, and like attacking, hitting loose is not really an option. I think you have to do this. Ace is duplicated, and unless he rolls something very nice, he might not even be able to hit. 6-2, for example. You cannot afford to be hit.
No.
You just need to kind of make the most of your 5 prime. And try and like rely on
It's
that.
a bad roll. Huh?
It's a terrible roll. He can hit and cover,
Yeah.
which wins more gammons.
He can hit and cover,
Ah,
you're right.
yeah.
You mean playing the 7-1-6-4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should.
and like if he comes in on the 2 or the 3, like there's not guaranteed that he's coming in. He's
And
coming out.
DNP, it's the play, I guess.
And the thing is also, yeah,
DNP, it must be hit and cover.
yeah. But,
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
thing
Yeah,
is,
gammon go as well.
increasing his gammon losses as well, Peter. In case
Oh yeah, if he gets hit, it's
Yeah.
it's a disaster. But how unhappy are you if he runs over the 6? I imagine you're like very upset. Like,
Here we go.
You know,
Crucial roll.
roll the 6, or a big 6 would potentially have been a recube to 8. I
Right.
think his race would have been that good. Okay,
But it's still work to be done. I mean, all the small numbers as well, but it's still.
yeah, big numbers are awkward. These like 5 6s and things. Just makes it easier and easier for Jürgen to leave. Okay. He's taking a while over this level 3. What was he concerned about here?
I guess in case Peter rolls something amazing, he can go fishing, so to say.
Mm.
And I guess Jürgen is preparing for that kind of worst scenario.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if he managed to escape the prime, he would be.
I think he's clearly not saving a 6. Okay. It's level 6.
Good news, bad news.
Alright, you're doing well in the race, but your prime is no longer a prime.
It's like good news, bad news, kind of.
Free crossover reach.
You sure you wanted to roll something else?
Yeah. The other side of the dice, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I would have rolled over maybe if my opponent allowed me.
Okay.
Yeah, now obviously Jürgen will wait until.
Yeah, he's never redoubling in a close race. 5-1. Probably take one off the 5, I think. I don't like putting a 4th on the juice.
Yeah, I like this too, yeah.
4-1. 5-3. Double 1-2, much worse.
Okay.
2-1-4-1-4 4
Okay.
sequence.
Speaking of 4-1s, here we go.
What a great answer.
1-2. Okay.
Well,
Like after he came out, he must have
last 3 rolls, total of 11 pips.
pretty weak.
That's a
Alright,
good roll.
6-3. He's gonna seems like Peter's cruising here. But you know,
That's
these
a great
these things
roll
can go-
compared to the other ones.
Oh, for sure. Like twice as good. And even then, it's below average.
Oh, that's poor.
Yeah,
poor.
he's slotting the 3 and the 1, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seems clear.
Sure.
Pity not getting anything off.
6-2, also poor.
Yeah.
Is it worth stacking a bit to make your doubles work better? 2-3.
None of them are rolling.
No.
It seems to be very even. That's a good
Okay,
one.
6-3.
good roll.
Finally, he rolled something above 8. It's meant to be the average roll. They're not finding
Yeah,
it.
it's a bad roll.
Do you go the 2 or the
Are
1?
you sure these are world-class players rolling like this?
Well, they got a checker PR of 2, but a dice PR of 15. So.
Yeah.
2-3. Oh. Yeah, just spread them out. Oh my word. Okay, here's
That's
one.
a
That's
nice one.
good. Yeah, this makes a difference. I'd probably go to the 3 rather than the 4.
Yeah, 3.
yeah.
What is it?
You want to? You generally want to say what?
2.7, 2.7.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
4-3.
3, 2, 4, 1, 5, 0. You can also remember.
He still has.
He still might not come off. 3-1. This is amazing. I don't think I've ever seen such a bad race. There we go.
Okay.
God, they drew it out a little bit. All
It's
right.
crazy. Like Jürgen's like 11 pips on free rolls. I mean,
Well, I think in that race overall, he must have averaged what less than 5 pips a roll.
I'll be back. I'll
good
take
for
a
the
little break.
BMAB.
Okay.
Good for the BMAB though.
For sure. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, because they are decisions. They're valid decisions.
Yeah.
But for the BMAV, he probably would have preferred making the 6 prime and recirculating.
But I mean, this was huge. Quite the swing. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
8-1 compared to the
Compared to
5-4
5-4,
is
yeah.
huge.
Oh, it's enormous. But it means it's a much closer match. Okay. It's probably easier to play for both of them because you're not worried about those big score asymmetries with the cube. Where like missing a cube can be extremely costly.
How do you play the 4 here? Do you go to the 13th or do you go to cover and?
No, I removed the block. Yeah, that feels very natural. And generally, if possible, I play with fewer blocks. as a
That's
rule
a good
of thumb.
advice. That's a good.
Yeah. Well, I do find it quite funny. Like in my club, is players of every possible level, except possibly this level. But
Okay, where do you play?
in Paris.
In Paris, all right.
Yeah. But with the very like beginner players, they play extremely safely, rigidly. And then you get the intermediate ones who like study a little bit, learn, and they play extremely aggressively.
Oh yeah.
And then it's just a question of like bringing it back into the middle.
I think I went through the similar phases.
Yeah.
When I during my backgammon career, I mean, in the beginning, like opening 5-2 was of course 13-6, and then you were super happy for a while to leave bots, and you played. At least me played tons of back games.
Yeah, and you lose a lot of gammons.
exactly. And now trying at least to put it somewhat together.
Yeah, you see it particularly with the cube action. Like beginners just won't send the cube, and then once you start to study the cube a bit, you realize that you're making a lot of mistakes by missing them, so you send way too early. So it's a very difficult thing to learn. This level 2 is nice. I love making the 11 point when the 5 point is open.
Yeah.
4-2. 2-3.
How do you play this?
I'm tempted to hit, but I don't think
guess
it's
like this,
necessary. This is flexible. It's nice.
It's not because Jürgen doesn't have the board yet.
Yeah.
Now it starts getting.
Yeah. Now you don't want to be too crazy with the bloods. 3-4. You can make the bar, which is.
I guess you do.
Yeah. Now the structure is looking pretty good on both sides. It's a very balanced game. 4-2 here doesn't do a great deal.
You could step up to 20 and in, but
I potentially just run all the way. It's a double shot, not a triple.
it is.
And it means that he's not building in his board when he hits.
On the other hand, the also hits with sevens, so it's now it's still 6-1. It's a 1 you get in addition,
Yeah.
and 1-1. So
I don't know about like
20 free shots.
He's so desperate to make the 5 point. That you put it there, you let him point on your head. It's difficult. Yeah, I like this running play.
And
But
also-
nicely played, Jürgen.
exactly, and then obviously it's the
And he gets missed.
good missile.
Uh,
I don't know the race now.
This is a little bit awkward to play. No, actually, you just run. It seems fine. The races, can't tell. Like with that big stack on the midpoint, it skews everything. So where do you play, Johan?
I'm a local player in Gothenburg,
Aha.
the second biggest city in Sweden on the west coast there.
Okay.
So I used to reside in. I'm from Gothenburg originally, but then I lived in Stockholm for plus 10 years. Played there, and then settled down in Gothenburg. So,
Okay.
so that's the local club. So if anyone is watching from the Gothenburg Backgammon Club, it's look forward to seeing you soon.
Do you have a big club in Gothenburg?
I don't know. You know Jesper Karlsson, maybe.
The name rings a bell. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good organizer, and he brings quite a lot of players, I think.
Oh, fantastic.
So we have a working series now, and some tournaments here and there. Here comes a cube from Jürgen.
Oh, this is
Wow.
instantly taken.
That was faster, so to say.
Yeah, 4-3. You making a 10 here? You've got to unstack and make that.
And you don't want to get hit, so I guess.
Yeah. But it's an interesting cube. He must have felt there's enough racing equity for it to work, because I didn't see any obvious market losers. So 4-5.
Play safely, right?
I might clear the 10 just to not put a fourth one on
You
the
would?
4.
Play the 10 or.
Yeah, because you're putting builders on the 5
or
and
to
the
the
6.
4 point.
I put him on the
I think the builder on the 5 is quite crucial as
Yeah.
well, because you can kind of.
And your 10 point is not doing much. It doesn't connect with anything. So this seems fine. You've got so many attacking units if Peter can't come out.
Yeah, that's like the 6-4, 6-5 that plays poorly.
But yeah, I think you'd be forced to. I don't even know if you'd hit loose. If you really don't want to be hit and be put back behind that structure that Peter has built.
Do you have local tournaments as well in Paris?
Yeah, we generally run little tournaments every month or so, but I run a BMAP every 6 weeks to a month.
Oh well.
So yeah, we normally have between 12 and 20 players.
Oh well.
And it's good. We managed to promote some masters. We don't have any grandmasters yet, but we got a few masters.
Good.
One of them, I know a couple of the members of the French team played in the most recent one. Had Alain Babillon, had Eric Benichou, had Valentin Marotte, so it was there. So it's good.
Yeah.
Do you do BMAPs?
I do, yeah.
Do you run them?
I do, yeah. I've done the last BMAPs we had in Sweden in running. So.
Okay.
So then if I'm, I used to live quite close to Paris. So if I'm there again, I might contact you for joining a BMAB.
Please do. Yeah, I try and do them every couple of months. But we're an active club. We meet 4 times a week in different parts of the city. We have 2 in the west, 1 in the north, 1 in the east.
Oh well.
So it's good. It's growing.
Okay. So what do we have here now?
Alright, we have a 3-1, which is building boards. It's holding back. I think Peter would probably like to get off the ace point. That blood is looking a little bit vulnerable for my taste. It's not. Would you even consider this a goalkeeper when your anchor is on the nine?
Yeah, now I would start. It starts turning towards a liability.
Yeah.
6-4, 6-2.
Yeah, you can't hit loose against the 6 prime.
No, definitely.
1-3 still can't move.
But now he has some dangerous covers, Jürgen, which is
like this 4-3.
Exactly.
Beautiful roll.
But then on the other hand, I mean, if Peter manages to enter, now he becomes a very different game.
Yeah,
because if you enter, that will be definitely an asset to 6-5. How do you play this?
This is leaving 3-4-3-5 jokers. But the alternative is dumping one on the juice point.
Exactly. So he takes the risks now. So to say giving four shots.
Yeah. It's not really the classic pay now, but it follows the same system. Like.
Because the thing is, if he enters now, you will have a problem for more or less the rest of the game.
But if he comes up with 2 and isn't hit, and Peter enters with anything that doesn't hit or come out, anything doesn't hit, then he has a lot of pick and pass numbers. He can point on his head, and it's a very, very powerful attack. But you have to kind of hold your breath.
Definitely. I mean, now we're getting into a bit of volatility. I mean.
Yeah. And of course, Peter is 8 away.
Exactly.
So,
and it's also that in case Peter hits us, it's too good.
Yeah. Like obviously, the score he's not recubing from the bar, and there are some scores.
Wow.
Oh, that's one of the bad ones.
Bad ones. I think you take it any day.
Oh, you take it, but it's not one of the good. It's not one of the 3s you wanted.
Yeah.
But this one, do you make the ace point? I'm not sure.
I guess so. I will let Ilya take over some comment. I will take a few minutes again.
Yeah,
Is that
sure,
okay?
sure,
We
go
will
ahead, go
intro
ahead.
it a bit.
Do you want me to get up, or are you okay going that way?
I prefer that way, so
Yeah.
okay, but it's a bit risky too.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
All right.
So,
So he's looking at making the ace point. Has he? Was that all of the threes? Yeah, I think so.
Okay, me one, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
all the trees.
This is okay, but you don't really want to release all contact against the midpoint. You want to give him some
Take some
like
pressure
really,
off
like
it from there.
yeah, you want to give him some awkward numbers. This just I don't know. You're pure, you're pretty, but I'm not sure. 1-5 is pick and pass for sure. And now you've moved
But,
your
yeah,
anchor
it's
out
good
the
for-
way. You have much less contact when you come
Okay.
in. Oh, he comes in 3-1. Very happy. He'll take that and come along. Yeah. Now it's just 4-1, 4-2, double 5 are the good ones. Although he'll take double 3. You switch here?
I would switch.
Switch and come down, probably.
It's my first temptation, but I would think now about it.
But you gotta don't forget that there are gammons here.
Yeah, that's true.
Here you're giving up 6-1, and the other one you're giving up 6-1 as well. I think the other one just gets you a bit closer to home. Uh, 5-4. Fine. 2-4. Yeah. Let's leave as few shots as possible. Big doubles don't work. Well, like 6, double 5. Double 4 will leave shots.
Double 4, you just play 2-1. 5-1, 5-1. That's only if you
Oh,
do it.
okay, be indirect. Yeah, you're right. But now do you? I think you leave the 6-1
A
probably.
lot of times you see, you just have to leave the indirect point actually.
5, nope. Now it's a 0 position, I think. 3. Seems pretty good. 5-3, found.
6-6, 5-5, 4-4.
6-3. Now combination to 6-5-4. 4-5, okay, he's in, he's out.
Matter anymore.
He's favored to save the gammon, right?
1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah. It's got less crossovers.
Yeah. He needs a double then to the hope of a gammon, I think. So he's what, 9 checkers to come in and 8 crossovers. No, 6 crossovers. Double ace does a lot of work. Double 4, okay. Now it's getting a little bit scary.
Yeah.
1-3, not good. How do you handle these? Like, I think you want to keep them separate because you never want to stack them up. But
I usually spread them.
4-3. Now he's quite a big favorite to
Now it's just
2-3.
tactical, you just count out which.
This gives double 3s, double 4s, double 5s, double 6s. Alright. Can he avoid the G?
I hope so.
Double 2s don't work. 8-5. This is a big turnaround. So 5 away, 8 away. Jurgen's going to be really careful with the cube because he's very worried about recubes. Okay, they're on a break. I'm going to take a quick break as well.
Good decision to take a break. I always take a break when something happens like that, you know.
Oh, for sure. So you need to be back center. Yeah, you can go there if you don't want to go through the game room or stuff. Okay, and we're back after the break. Missed apparently quite a lot of this game, but okay, Johan and Ilya are taking a little break. They want to get some refreshment. It's completely understandable. So what do we have? We have Jürgen is in a pretty decent position. It's a pseudo holding game, not quite mutual, not quite pure. With that 14 point, it could be slightly tricky to move. Here he's just trying to minimize the shots. All the sevens hit here, like this one, and he's very happy to do so. 4 obviously the swing, double 4 even more so. The double 4 is an absolute killer. We put him too good, and he gets it. Wow. Okay, 1 on the bar, 2 on the bar with a point made, 3 on the bar, and yeah, that market has been blown wide open. That's an absolute monster joker. Jürgen clearly quite happy about that. Wow, okay. 6-2, fan. Double 1, puts a 4th one on the bar. He'd quite like to bring someone down, but he's certainly not complaining. Sure, why not? You'd rather he comes in on the 6 than the 5. I like this play. High level play. Peto, yeah, happier to come in on the ace. He can be attacked with aces, such as here, and I think... Oh, wow. We're going to get 5 on the bar. Oh my god. We're getting into BG territory. I think backgammons have gone up to probably almost 10% now. This does a lot against them. A couple of fans, and we'll see some swings. Still too good to send, I think. Not anymore. I'm not even sure it's a cube now. Okay, 1-4. Jürgen's coming in, and then before we come in on the 4, just maybe safety one of those blots. You're no longer blitzing. He's made your 6 point. Quite unusual to have a 19 point anchor, but it's a quite technical position. But I think your game plan is probably still race. You're praying that Peter doesn't roll an ace here. He does, in a very unusual 1-6 back game. So now he's actually got quite a lot of play in this position. This double 2 is not ideal. Maybe just come down and make the 9. Certainly the 11, and then the thing, is there any duplication here? I'm not sure. So you probably don't want to have the 11 point. I'm trying to clear that. Okay, just kind of minimizing shots. So 1s and 6s come in. Anything else doesn't. And fan. This is good for Jürgen. I don't think he can send it now. The swing here has been huge. The natural play here is just coming out and making the 10. But once again, you don't love having those 2 strip points that you need to clear. He's on the bar, so you could maybe play a little bit bolder. Just try and run a bit quicker. You're leaving here 1-3, 6-3. I don't think there's anything else. Okay, double 1 is a pretty nice roll as well. Makes the board. 1-2. Okay, comes in slots. Yeah, so now there's a lot of contact. Jürgen's still winning a lot of gammons. This double 4 is nice. You can do quite a lot. I probably make the 7 point here. He's got 3 checkers on his ace point. You want to make it difficult for them to get out. And the last one probably comes down and around. Yeah, this seems reasonable. Any entering number is a huge swing. It'll make life very difficult. And here is 1, 6-4. Oh, sorry, he's already entered. Okay, comes down with 2. And I see my wonderful co-commentators are coming back. We are in a beautiful position. When was the last time you saw a 1-6 back game? We'll have a look. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Get
Yeah. Peter had an indirect hit, and Jurgen came in with an absolute monster double four that put 3 on the bar and closed the bar point. Closed a board point.
Okay.
And it was looking like he was getting into backgammon territory.
Oh wow.
But he did an interesting switch with double ones to close the 5 point.
And then the double six.
No, he just didn't have enough men to keep attacking. Peter came in with ones and sixes over a couple of rolls, and now we're in this position.
So Jurgen is considering a cube here, or
Yeah, it's a difficult one because there's still quite a lot of contact, but the third checker on the 24 is a bit of a weakness. Yeah. Oh, just move up a bit here so you can so you can see you on the camera. Fantastic. Right. First, is this a cube?
apparently not.
A double four. Ooh.
But you can clear. You can play this and clear this if you want to.
Yeah, I think
It
that's
still
about all you
doesn't
can
look
do.
nice.
No.
But it's still a bit awkward. I
Yeah.
mean, and the thing is Peter's 8 away as well, which is very. You want to be super
Yeah.
cautious with your.
Yeah, if you can send a 4 cube back, especially if
Exactly.
there's any hint of a gammon, it's going to be quite tough. Yeah, I like coming out here. It's a single shot, but it releases that checker, and mobility is like. Is this a bad game in your opinion?
I guess not. So I don't know. I think Mochi said that a 1-5 is not a big
But
game.
now Peter's.
So it's a
time-
1-6 in a big game. I don't know.
And now Peter's
I guess
timing
not.
is suddenly turning out quite well.
Yeah, I think I would. Oh, it would have been hit, but I still think coming out to the 18 was good. Yeah, I think this has to be the 6, and
Because
then,
now you have a terrible double 4,
yeah.
which is otherwise a hit. So double 4 is terrible. Yeah.
Well, double 4 just doesn't do much. It just goes to for Peter. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is not ideal. Like the 6, I think you're still coming out of, because otherwise, what you make your ace point. Yeah, I think this is natural. I don't see anything better. 3s and 7s. Okay. Ooh.
Really bad. Huh?
We might have a recube here. This is.
The recube, you mean initial cube?
Oh, sorry, it's not. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Jurgen blew past his market, and then and then found it again. Oh, she went the other way. Yeah, market finder.
You found it for the other player.
Yeah, the market finder. I'd cube this.
As Peter?
Yeah, I think so.
You sure?
No, but certainly think about it.
No, but I mean, even
Could be
after
a-
the hit, I mean, say you hit with 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I thought it was a recube, I
A
think the
recube,
recube
it
is
would-
clear.
then it's
Yeah,
clear,
that's another story. But I mean,
An initial cube, maybe not. No.
no, it's. I mean, even if you hit, it's still
You got a lot of
plenty
work.
of work to be done, and you don't have a second block.
But is it a pass if he hits and founds?
It's getting. I don't know.
The problem is if you don't manage to hit, you're losing a lot of gammons. Okay, so he's been thinking while he was playing. So 2s and 1s, and there we go. I think I probably keep the 24 point,
Yeah, I guess so.
just because he got those 4 builders on the 2, 3, 4. That
He has some awkward entries: 2, 4, 1, 5,
Guess he just dupes the 2s.
2, 3.
I
I
don't
mean,
know
there's
if it's
plenty
so
of.
important here.
3, 6. Now I think you can cube.
I agree.
And do you take this?
I really don't know. Wow. 8, 5. I mean, dropping 8, 6.
Going 8-6 is not a problem, but like you have a huge racing lead, he's still on your ace point. But yeah, if you come in with if you come in with ace 3, you're very unhappy. Yeah, he scoops it quickly. I think he was thinking about that while he was playing his previous shot. Maybe make that point.
17. Counting the ace? Okay, sure.
Well,
why not?
well, what's bad? 2-3, but I mean 2-2 hits.
Double 6, okay.
2-2 hits. 2.
2-2 is the wonderful roll.
Yeah.
3-1. I think you want outfield coverage here, so I'd be
The
tempted
13?
to just go to the 13, yeah. So
Yeah.
if he comes in and bounces out, you got a double shot on him.
Yes.
And the only hit then is 2-4, which means return.
Yeah. Or double 2.
Exactly,
Big
which is
enough.
good. Yeah.
But double 2 is good anyway.
And 2-5, 2-3 is terrible. 2-2.
2-4 is not great. 2-5 is
Right
just
ace?
coming out. No. But if you're hit there, if you're hit, you want to be hit in this board.
So if he rolls 2-5, you don't get a double shot.
Nah, I don't love this.
I like the
Oh, I
other
think I
move
would have
better.
played 13 as well.
2-4. Okay. It worked out.
Okay, nice. Oh, I'm
Five
subjective.
and 3s. He goes the 3. Does he get the 5 as well? No, he gets the 4. But he'll take it. He will take it.
Wow, what a turnaround, huh?
And if he doesn't come in here, there's a significant gammon threat. You can put the third one on the bar. 1-3, dancing around it. And that's the hit. 5 and boy, just keep going. You're not. Oh, you might be worried about the double 2 that comes in and points on head.
But you can't do anything about it.
No, but you can reduce the number of bloods in your outfield.
That's true, but yeah.
6-5.
Well, Jürgen needs to enter.
Yeah,
otherwise-
he needs. Oh, he gets the 2. Oh no, sorry, this is not Jürgen.
Are you sure playing this, or do you try to? Don't you maximize?
Yeah. What are you trying to do here? You're trying to make the 8 and the 7, or are you
You
trying
want
to
to hit loose. That's
Yeah.
super
We were
crucial.
active, funnily enough, a couple of days we were talking about like blitzing, when you're blitzing or behind a prime, how XG so many times like to just jump to prime instead of bringing builders.
Mm-hmm.
Peter didn't like that of XG, but now he makes the XG play.
Oh well,
actually.
here we go.
Okay.
Or what he calls the XG play.
Here, double 3 is very nice. Double 2, double 1, 2, 3. Just play from the outside.
Well,
Get a
now
lot
we
of
have double,
coverage.
double 6.
Double 6 is great anyway. 6-5,
Not
you'll
bad.
take it.
Yeah, especially not with a 1, you will have some.
All right, double 4. That's a nice blocking point.
And now the gammons go down significantly.
Yeah.
Let's try something. It's a bit creative.
I don't know. You're losing out to a lot
Oh.
if you leave the block. So
Just
yeah.
looking at it.
Yeah, it's haunting us. 6-4. This is almost 4th. Yeah, way better than breaking the 5 to make the 8.
Could break the 8, no, but not with
No,
this roll.
6-3. I don't love it. Yours.
If
Yeah,
you
you can play inside. You're fine. And the indirects are still very dangerous.
Yeah, and they have some terrible 5-2s and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. You really want to keep builders ahead of that anchor if you
Do you
can.
wanna?
Double ace.
Do
You just go to
you
this-
want to clear it so he has to leave with 6s?
But he still doesn't want to get hit.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's a 4-point board, it's not to be underestimated.
Mhm.
Actually, 3-point board would be different, maybe.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to not to crunch too much further. The 6 doesn't play. What do you prefer here? Going behind or stacking on the 4?
I think I play behind.
What about you, Ilya?
I never like playing behind, but maybe it's better to play behind because
I don't know either. I should study this more. These more.
it's 3 builders and it's the same numbers. Not the same numbers, but it's 2 numbers. Both are 2 numbers. I don't know.
I don't think you have any shot levers here. 6-1. Yeah, that's about it. Like double 6 doesn't play. Double 5 is
6-5.
okay.
5 is
6-5.
fine. 6-4.
Well,
3-5. Okay, he's out. Are we gonna see some attacking play with 2s and 4s?
I don't think so. He's enough ahead in the race. So.
yeah.
I think.
And it's not gammons. I think I would take 2 off. And
It's gonna be hard to cover if you hit.
so I think that's the right.
Like I said, 4-point board is also not to be.
Underestimated.
For sure.
3-point board, you can think about it, but then I still think it's correct.
Oh, and the shot lever.
Yeah, and a bit of.
At least it takes a
small,
lot out.
small gammon as well.
Yeah, okay, does he have a 3? He
Oh.
does.
That's
This
really
is a
crucial.
swing. He's taken 6 checkers off. So Jürgen is.
And now we have the 4-point board situation.
Okay, comes in, comes out. It's
7 as well.
Double 5, or as a 0 gammons. But I think
no one out, unfortunately.
Yeah. Plates are very much favorite, especially now. 6 checkers up to none already. Got gaps, but it shouldn't matter too much. Jurgen needs doubles, he needs them now. 3-2, takes one off. 2-3. 2-4. Oh, this evens things up. This is 6 against 7.
Might get a shot at it.
Yeah, lots of misses. Not this one, but probably a miss next turn. A double here is huge. No. Okay. No, that's
how you do it.
Yeah.
6-3, I think it is.
It's 8-7. It's tightened up a lot. Okay, this has been a very tense match. It can go either way.
Your opponent's another match?
Sorry?
No, is that on our table or?
No, I think that sounds like a clear win. Might be the end of the ladies' final.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 4-3 for Jurgen. Yeah, he's still gonna play. Not, yeah, you're not going to adapt too much. 6-1. Okay. We've all seen this before. 4-3.
You two?
Yeah.
No, you do this, of course.
Yeah. The upside is huge if you don't get hit back. And this is ugly. We're not near a cube yet. Double 1 is the swing. 6-2, you'll take it. I don't like splitting here. 10 in the zone, stacky.
You split?
You split?
I don't do that. I'd probably go down to the 11.
I think I would split. Yes. That's a great hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. 5-1 hits. And now you stacked on the ace point. Now some bad 6s coming in. Well, ace 6. Ace 2. Okay. I don't mind the 23-point anchor when the 8-point is gone. I think you have to split. I think going to the 22 and 8-7 seems fine. This is huge. This is you're giving up a lot here.
324 point is so bad. It's so stable to sit.
It's obviously tough to play on with 3 on the 24. I mean, if you
Yeah, so I like to split.
Yeah, I think.
This one looks very much.
Yeah, I think the other one just. You don't want more back, I think. Although you regret it now. Oh, you would have been hit on the 7 point. Okay. 4. Where's the 4 going? Up to the 20? This is a little bit dangerous.
What else?
Yeah, slotting the 3
That's
is
10
nothing
seconds in the
else.
zones.
4, 6, I think.
Looking for a 4, obviously.
Yeah, if he fans, I'm pretty sure we have a cube. If he does fan. A leading score, I think you're just good. Yeah, he finds it.
And the thing is, it's interesting with the 5-away thing, because if you have a lot of gambles, you should cube early, because you have a huge advantage getting to Crawford. However, if it's a racing game, you shouldn't cube as early, because to get the 3-away is not as good. So the 5-away scores, and as this is a gammonish position.
It's the same for 4-away scores a lot of times.
Yeah, but the 4-away, I would say the 5-away is interesting because it differs. To be more aggressive when it's a cubish position, but less aggressive with the
Yeah, when it's non-volatility.
non-volatility.
Yeah.
Oh, non-gammonish.
Yeah. So what about this? The cube is gone. I think the cube is great. I love it. What about the take? If he misses, you got a good chance of making a 5-point anchor and just having a great game.
On the other hand, being down, I think it's a pass.
Yeah,
so-
if you get hit, it's so dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, being down 12-7, it's a nightmare.
6 away, 4 away. So can we expect Peter Van Mooy to be playing backgammon go? All in for the triple.
Yeah, backgammon go. Yeah, that would be something.
All right.
You can only do that. That plan can only be when it's strange endgame
Oh, that's a
position.
great roll.
Yeah. This, if Jürgen can't do anything quickly, we're probably gonna have an early cube. 6-3. Probably runs to the mid. Yeah. That's okay. I think
As
he's.
you're behind, you don't want to go into racing
Yeah.
games.
I think you probably still cube here.
I think it's too
Fairly
early
sure.
because Jürgen is. I mean, Jürgen still has a lot of. As he's 4 away, he still has.
Yeah. But the recube is almost never coming back. That's the thing. This is a little bit awkward. You just go to the 8.
Yeah.
3-1 is nice. Very happy to make the anchor. That's cubicidal. 3-6. Another stinker.
There's 8-2-6-3.
Yeah, it's too much coming down from the mid. That 6-1 is bad as well.
Just 8-2-6-5.
Yeah. Could be interesting if we start hitting each other.
Peter is not rolling super well actually.
Nah.
But now he can bring 2 down now because as Jürgen's board is
Is I'm gonna say unclean.
that defines it.
Yeah. Although you probably could, because if you look at Peter's board as well, they just played
That's
the-
true.
played
I
the-
mean, how do you play 6-2 for black now? Do you start the?
No, at a leading score, you don't want to introduce that
No.
much volatility.
I guess you play the
so 6-2 you make it,
8-2-6-4
yeah, for
or,
sure.
to keep the block.
This is doable. You keep your midpoint, but you're stripped everywhere. I think just coming down with 2 seems pretty natural. We had it 6-2.
Isn't it 6-1?
I think
It
6-2.
looks like a 6-2.
Is it? Oh, okay.
I think a 6-1 he would have played,
yeah.
played it a bit quicker.
Yeah.
He sees the hit for sure.
I think this is good to keep
yeah.
it.
Now he's not afraid to hit.
Very different story.
Yeah.
5-4.
You make the 2 points, right?
You can also make both. You can make 8-3, 6-2.
This is true.
But now you don't want to have the shot, obviously. So
5-4. Ooh.
1 point.
Yeah, you don't really want to spare on the 4 and strip your mid.
I think you make the ace.
Yeah, it's a 4-point board. It's not a bad thing.
No, we noticed last game. It's not to underestimate.
Yeah.
6-5.
Making the ace probably.
No.
Oh no, making the 3 and
Making
sliding
the
the ace.
3,
Yeah.
exactly.
Although you do keep a builder outside if you make the ace.
But
But
the
this
thing
is just strong.
So, much more flexibility this way.
Mm-hmm. Lots of attacking number that comes off, but I think both are probably quite close. 5-4. All right, this one much less choice. Okay, what can we do here? 1 and 1. This is pretty nice. Do you switch 3 to ace? I'll move one checker from 3 to ace and maintain structure.
Yeah, that's
you
interesting.
can also play 8-7 twice.
Yeah,
Or you
or even 7-6.
I like this. I like
Yeah.
this.
I think that's a good choice.
Double 4. Happy you didn't break the 8.
4
alright.
prime is also not to be underestimated.
And it's bigger than you think. Bigger than you think.
Yeah, that's what they say. Like 4 prime is normally small, then you think, and 5 prime is worse.
Yeah.
Then you think.
I've had trouble with 2 and 3 primes before.
Is he considering queuing this?
I don't.
Isn't it a bit early?
I don't see the market losers. I'm like double
double
five,
double
double
six,
double
double-
six, double five.
Double four, possibly.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't think he's that ahead in the race.
What's the race? 96 for black. Five one.
This is clean. This is nice. That's
Now
making-
you have this awkward like 5-4, so you have to close your eyes and
Right, 3-5. No, you can't run out. For sure.
I think you have to.
Play from the 8 or you break your 6. Oh, I hate this play. Because it just gives your opponent so much liberty to do anything.
So you play.
I probably break the 8. I hate it, but I think I play that.
But on the other hand, I mean, you're putting some pressure on the guys on the 18.
Well, how much pressure now? You've kind of trashed your board.
I mean, yeah, 6.
Yeah, you'd be
6-1.
duplicating the aces.
It's true. 6-1, 6-2.
4-3. All right.
I mean,
It looks clear.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if it hits now, it might be a cube from the roof or here.
yeah, 4-1 doesn't. But it clears up a little bit. 5-point board, 5-point board. I don't think the race is good enough to send it here. And you're going to be leading in the race anyway. That is having a thing. What, can you see what their clocks, their time settings are? These clocks are hard to see. Looks like Peter is on around 5 minutes. Jürgen might be around 7, I'm not sure.
Do you know the standings in the other matches?
I see one empty board at least, I think. Yeah, so is that
Shall one of us
over?
go and check? I think it will be.
I'll check.
Yeah, do
You
it.
wanna check, or-
Trust you.
Yeah. Sweden's looking pretty good on the second board, 11-7. Alright, have a double 3 here. You can bring one into the 6.
I think you will.
But where do you want to leave the shot?
They're very deadly, the 10s.
Yeah, this seems you're leaving 8s or 7s, but that's what you're not being hit with double 2. So it's one
Seven.
less shot.
That's 5.
Yeah.
4, 4, 5, 3, 6, 2.
Six, 3.
Make a run for it?
It's quite scary. I think if you make a run for it, you probably get cubed.
Yeah. But you.
But if you just play in, you probably get cubed. Well, maybe
But
not.
I mean, otherwise you're just losing way too much.
Yeah.
It's 11-7. Roland won, I think. Yes.
Okay, so it looks like you're 1 up.
I hope so.
Well, or at least you've narrowed the gap. Okay, now the cube comes.
Shall we count?
Sure, you take Sweden, I'll take Netherlands.
Okay. 76, but then not adjusting for the.
It's 71 for white.
So it's 5 pips.
Sorry,
But then,
70.
but then it's a bit of waste
Yeah,
for.
not for both players, but more for Jürgen.
Let's see if we can roll more than 11.
Nope. No, he's continuing like the previous one, that previous game. 6-1. It's all right. Playing 3-2. Fine. 5-3.
that's
No
huge.
choice.
It's huge in our racing.
Yeah. Well, the thing is big. Like large numbers play well, small numbers play well. So Peter does have the advantage here. If he goes well, he'll level it up. But this is not certain at all. As soon as Jürgen gets in, he's not missing anything. 5-3, okay. Yeah,
He
it's
needs something
doubles.
big.
It's big, but it's not big enough.
Like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, that's good. You don't really want the gap on the 5. 6-2, but I'm not sure.
He needs to perform.
He's not racing well, Jürgen.
No, I don't know. Maybe he hasn't practiced racing that much lately.
Yeah. So no one know what you do with your team.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's really important.
Kicking into gear a bit later than planned. But
No,
okay.
but it's important because oops.
Yeah, this is. I wouldn't have won. This wouldn't have mattered. We're gonna need at least one more cube, one more double. Okay, what's that? 10 checkers to 5. I'm not sure if it's doable. It's left a little bit late.
No, it's still a bit.
Still two doubles. And no doubles for Peter. Oh, we have a double.
Huh?
3 games are over. It's 2-1 for Sweden.
Okay.
Oh, well, he has a double. No, he has
Double 2 or better. 2-6. No, we're not there.
So 2-1 for Sweden. And what's the status in the fifth game?
And on board 5, it's 7-6 for the Netherlands.
Oh, so close.
Oh wow.
And he couldn't be closer here. 9-9, 4-way, 4-away. Love it when both sides are cubing aggressively. It's a difficult score to play, actually.
Where are you from?
I'm from the UK, but I live in Paris.
Oh, okay. Maybe you're also biased.
No, I'm probably more supporting the French team than the British team because I know the players a lot better.
If you turn the Dutch flag around, it's like a French flag. So.
Exactly. Alright, so we got 3-1, okay. What was the little problem with the clock, maybe?
I can't see that.
Okay. 5-5. Makes it 5-4. So, where are you from? Amsterdam?
Yeah, I was born in
Are you in a club there?
Oh yeah, there's Amsterdam. Yeah, there's like a monthly Amsterdam tournament. I go there monthly. There's also one in Rotterdam, which is the second biggest city. I also go there monthly. The two clubs work together.
All right, let's see.
This
Now
5-2
starts getting into cubing territory, definitely.
Yeah, like you do this, you leave all these shots, leave 6s, 1s, 2s.
Do you take?
I probably do not take. I'm very worried about this position. It can go so like the double hits are so bad. Like this might be a take, but I'm not convinced. But then again, like there's still a lot of play, and the recube is equally vicious. So okay, the cube is here. Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah. Your Jurgen knew the cube as soon as he rolled that 5.
Okay, I'll take another small break, and then I will sit here for the finish.
Yeah. Let you get out.
Yep, thank you.
So 4-away, 3-away. I like these scores, the sensitive scores. When you're playing when you start playing, you're in an intermediate level. You don't really get them. You don't see why. You don't see why you're making such huge mistakes, and then it suddenly clicks, and you're like, oh, okay. You're risking the match with every blunder.
It's sometimes when you know somebody's intermediate, and then you think like. Then I always have problems like, shall I cube it now? Because it's technically cube, but if he doesn't understand, he should pass more. Or
You wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But you're always happy.
But sometimes they do understand somehow, and then you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, and they give you an amazing cube. Damn, it's so hard. But frequently when, against, kind of in the regional tournaments, maybe if you're against someone who doesn't play very much, they get to their 4-away, 2-away, and they just don't cube, and you're so happy.
No, but also when you have to cube, then you think, oh, can I wait? Because maybe they take too much because they don't understand.
I don't know. I don't
do not do that because it's just so costly.
I don't adjust much because I feel that like the difference between a strong player and like an intermediate player is that you make fewer errors. So why would you try and Why would you adjust by making more errors?
Yeah, that's true. I've thought about that too.
Sorry, 4-5 comes in with goal.
Also with the cube, some people are thinking like maybe you should be more passive because you want to have the match to get longer.
Yeah,
the other one is like you can take more because they're gonna misplay the position, so borderline position becomes a take because. And I think maybe they just cancel each other out or something and then just play normal.
Yeah, I agree. And one of the huge differences is in cube play. If you understand the cube and how it works, you're at an advantage. It's a huge lever effect. and you know when to send it, especially if you can give a difficult decision to your opponent. Like a player who is like not like Jürgen Granstedt is probably going to make the correct decision, but like someone who relatively new to the game or doesn't study is much more likely to make a critical error. Okay, 3-5. This is nice. Jürgen seems to have accelerated quite a bit. Oh, because he's down to below a minute. He's 39 seconds to 1 minute 41. Okay, so we're gonna see.
29 seconds.
Looks like it's 0:39. So we're gonna see some fast backgammon. Okay, 5-2 here. Oh. We just coming back to the coming down to the 6, yeah. 4-6. Probably maybe come out and around.
I guess so.
Like you want to get into a position where you can cube, but this is not it. Okay. Be careful. don't hurt yourself, please.
Oh, he's gonna hit.
Okay, this. I think
Jürgen
this
got a
is
stronger board. I don't know.
Yeah, if he comes in badly, it's easier to get a cube. But I think you're leaving so much counterplay here.
Yeah.
I don't like the hit. You have a big stack there. No. I think coming around is good. You play the priming game.
Yeah.
He's made his ace point, so in any priming battle you're gonna win. But unfortunately, you do get hit.
Fortunately,
Yeah. But the 2-6 would have been horrible if he'd hit actually. Okay, hits back. Yeah, they're both in time trouble. Jürgen is under a minute. Peter is under 2 minutes. So is Jürgen a good speed player?
I would say extremely good.
Okay.
I mean, he has been in this situation. I think he has an experience with tight matches as well, which comes to this. I mean, winning 3 World Championships is.
Yeah, for sure.
He has been in. I mean, there are stronger players in Sweden, but I doubt that many would have a huge edge on Jürgen in these tight matches.
Okay, 5-2. Okay, I think you just come out.
Yeah.
You want to get in. You just want to race, I think. I think the hit on the 3 is too much. It's
like
too
it.
much. Your board is worse. He has an anchor.
2 against 3 also. The board.
And you get punished.
2 against 3 in board and 2 and 3 in checkers.
We might. No, we're not going to see a cube from Jürgen here.
You're not.
2-6.
Wow.
Especially not now.
You kind of have to hit.
Yeah. Like what else are you gonna do? Now you gotta play actively. You started this. You gotta continue it. 3 hits.
It's a good roll.
It's
a really good
lovely
roll.
roll. Alright, he's in the market for 3, preferably with a 4. 2-6, he'll take it.
Definitely.
3-2, clean
Clear.
everything up. Yeah. Okay, we're in a kind of weird mutual holding game with a 17-point anchor that he can probably. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to go to it. That blood on the 22 is not in danger.
You should check the other match as well. This might be otherwise the final, the deciding game or deciding match.
Yeah.
I see the Dutch player still sitting on board 5. I don't know if they're done. I think he's playing.
Shall I go and take a quick look?
Yeah.
It's obviously exciting. Sorry about this.
Give me the
That's,
score now too.
Score update is important here.
Yeah.
Get to know what this match means. Okay.
Yeah, just twist it and shove it.
Yeah. Push it the other way. Let's tilt it the other way, I think.
Or the other way, yeah?
Is it? Yeah, I normally do the other way.
Oh. I go on the left side, I walk.
Yeah, you go through the left side normally. Okay. He's making. Yeah, he's getting through. Okay. All right. So what's going on here? 2, 4. You can make the 3, which is the good news.
Yeah.
Are we getting into cube territory now? He hasn't cleared the 15 point, but he's got a clear racing advantage, and you're going to start to crunch his board.
Yeah, maybe it is.
But yeah, it's probably not enough clear market losers. 5-3. Do you make the 10 here?
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm not sure if you need to. With this much racing lead, you don't really need to prime. You don't want to kind of release the pressure with a hit. 2-1. Yeah. I think the cube is fine here. I don't think it's huge just because the position is not massively volatile. But Jürgen is taking that immediately. And double 3, yeah, just down to the 7. Uh, 4-2 is a terrible roll. Yeah, I think leaving a shot is just too big. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Keep the pressure. Keep the pressure. So if he rolls something lower than a 5, doesn't. But it didn't go any further. But he's okay. He brings those down, releases a little bit of pressure. 5-4 to 6.
Yes.
1-6. Can you come out? I don't think so. Probably waiting until he comes in before you release that checker. 5-1, just make the point.
Okay.
5-2. You gotta come out, I think. Gotta come out and make the juice.
This board's getting uglier and uglier.
Yeah, so your counterplay is reduced so far. Alright, and
I like this
yeah,
play. I like this
Peter.
play.
Yeah. Well, the problem is he's got 3, so even if he brings one out and gets hit, he's still got the anchor. It's not
Yeah,
like
that's true. That's true.
but I think it's still the play.
Yeah, I think so too.
6-3. Alright, here we have to hit the shot. All 2s and double 1. Not that one. And now the problem is you're leaving a shot somewhere. Yeah, I think this is fine. Now 5s are huge.
Yeah.
He gets it. However, comes in with 5-2, 5-3, 6-2, 6-3. There are a lot of gammons in this position. 6, 5. Okay. Oh, 6-6 would have been big as well.
Kills the checker, but yeah, what else do you do?
Yeah. 2-3. Oh. I think you have to cover. Alright, 3s are big.
Yeah, really big.
He gets one.
Whoa.
And
I'd like to keep it there because he's got a 3-point board. He's got a blood in his board. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I like putting the builder on the 5. If you're gonna keep it slotted, put the builder on the 5 so there's no double
agree,
shot.
I agree. You miss out on the 1, 1 and 2, 1 for the 3. That's about it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because you're not that worried about being hit. He's got a 3-point board and a blot. This is a little bit passive. I think he doesn't like being hit, but I think that's the way to win the gammons is to make the board.
You go in a gammon actually. You
Yeah.
get hit, you roll a 4.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I don't know. Oh, Jürgen is thinking about something. This clock was running. I don't know. Somebody asked something.
Hey.
Oh,
Who
you won
lost
on time.
Who won on time?
Jürgen. Peter ran out. Peter lost on time.
Yeah.
Oh
He had
no.
more time.
That is huge. Oh, heartbreaker. Did he just not notice his clock was going? Oh my god. Sorry about that, Ilya. Shouldn't lose like that, that's horrible. Well, alright, looks like Jürgen and Sweden have taken a big step forward to the final. See you guys there.